When researchers start a study, they need to decide who can join and who cannot join. This is where inclusion and exclusion criteria come in. What are inclusion criteria? Inclusion criteria are the characteristics or attributes that participants must have to be part of a study. These criteria define who is eligible and help ensure that the research collects accurate and relevant data. Inclusion criteria are decided before the study begins and are designed to focus the research on the participants who can best answer the research question. They are not random, they are specific, measurable, and justified. Inclusion criteria can include demographics, age, gender, education, or role, experience, or behavior, previous exposure to certain processes, tasks, or tools, geography, location, country, or region relevant to the study, technical access or ability to use software, attend sessions, or complete surveys. Example of inclusion criteria: suppose you are researching how remote teams manage projects using collaboration software. Your inclusion criteria could be team members aged 21 to 50, worked in a remote team for at least 6 months, regularly use project management tools like Trello or Asana, able to participate in weekly surveys or online interviews, fluent in English for communication. What are exclusion criteria? Exclusion criteria are the characteristics that disqualify participants from a study, even if they meet the inclusion criteria. They are important because some participants might interfere with the study results, introduce bias, or face practical difficulties in participating. Exclusion criteria make sure the research is reliable, consistent, and meaningful. Exclusion criteria can include practical limitations, unable to attend required sessions, complete surveys, or use necessary tools, conflict of interest, participants who are already part of other similar studies that may skew results, lack of relevant experience, participants who haven't used a required process or tool sufficiently. Ethical considerations, inability to provide consent or share data. Example of exclusion criteria: continuing the remote team study, team members working less than 20 hours per week, individuals who rarely use project management software, participants on extended leave during the research period, those who have confidentiality restrictions preventing data sharing, participants who recently switched teams, so their experience may not be sufficient. Other considerations for inclusion and exclusion criteria. Inclusion and exclusion criteria are not only about who joins a study, they also guide which data, sources, or studies are considered, especially in reviews or secondary research. Here are some important points. Type of study: only include studies that match your research design. For example, if your question is about how teams use collaboration software, include case studies or surveys but not unrelated lab experiments, because they won't reflect real-world team behavior. Date of publication: focus on recent studies, like the last 5 years, to ensure your data shows current trends. Older studies may use outdated tools or practices that don't match today's work environment. Language of publication: exclude studies in languages you cannot understand. Using studies you cannot fully read may cause misinterpretation and reduce the accuracy of your conclusions. Outcome measures: only include studies or participants that report the outcomes you want to analyze. For example, if you are studying productivity tools, focus on engagement, task completion, or efficiency, not unrelated results like social interaction or software design. Intervention specifics: exclude studies that do not test the exact tools or methods you are researching. For example, if studying online project management tools, ignore studies that focus on offline tools or unrelated software, as they won't answer your research question. How to choose inclusion and exclusion criteria. Before starting any research study, you must carefully decide who should be included and who should be excluded. These decisions should be based on your research question, not personal opinion. The goal is to select participants or data that can clearly help answer your question while avoiding factors that may confuse or distort the results. When choosing criteria, you should make them clear and specific, not vague. Make them measurable, so you can easily check whether someone qualifies. Define any important time frames, for example, at least 6 months of experience. Think about factors that could interfere with results. Avoid making criteria too broad or too strict. Example: inclusion and exclusion criteria. Let's say you are studying the effect of flexible working hours on employee productivity in technology companies. Inclusion criteria: bad example, participants must work in a company with flexible hours. This is too unclear. What counts as flexible? Occasional flexibility? Full flexibility? There is no measurable definition. Good example: participants must be full-time employees who have been working under a flexible schedule policy, allowing at least 2 hours of daily schedule adjustment, for a minimum of 6 months. This version clearly defines employment status, full-time, what flexible schedule means, 2 hours adjustment. Time frame, at least 6 months. This makes the condition stable and measurable. Exclusion criteria, bad example: participants will be excluded if they have other responsibilities. This is too broad. Almost everyone has responsibilities. It does not explain what kind of responsibility affects the study. Good example: participants will be excluded if they are currently on probationary employment status, working less than 30 hours per week, or have changed departments within the last 3 months. This version is specific. It removes unstable employment situations, part-time workers, recently transferred employees whose productivity data may not be stable. These exclusions reduce variables that could affect productivity results. Inclusion and exclusion criteria are one of the most important parts of research design. They ensure that studies include the right participants, protect people from harm, reduce bias, and make the results trustworthy.